WMC Memphis, WMFS HD2 Bartlett, Memphis. Part of the Memphis Sports Network with 92.9 FM ESPN. ESPN 790 AM.
The views and opinions of the hosts or guests of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the management or staff of Intercom Memphis.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me. Where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gastons White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning, and let's just keep singing. How do Larry Ray?
Do-wop.
Good Saturday morning, and this is Open Mic Saturday. I love it. We're in here in the studio.
And we're in March.
We are. And
All right.
March is here. And then,
March is on.
And then 1 month from this show, I will be in the woods. Opening day of turkey season. I can't wait.
We'll be listening to it thunder.
Oh, yeah.
Thunder.
There's rain suit.
I've produced that. I looked at the long-range forecast, and I saw both of y'all's pictures.
All right.
You know, so
well, we're happy or sad?
you were very happy.
All right.
And I was very sad. But I have already secured that spot. I'm going out again where I was last year in Neil Saramore and hunting on the Lovell land. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, good Saturday morning on this March the 5th. As we talk outdoors for the next 90 minutes and take your calls, give away a few prizes. At the same time, Greg Ratliff is our show producer. Glad to have Greg back after a week off. And Stuart.
Thank you.
Stuart Settles was here. I almost said Stuart Little again. I just have that problem. But
Gave him a week off to rest his finger.
no, yeah.
Point at it.
All them other 40-hour jobs he's got.
Oh,
but,
yeah. Hardest working man in radio.
That's right. Well, the other one is out in the Hitherland. Ron Wong, he's at Tulsa. The Bassmaster Classic started on Friday. The local guy, Jason Christie's, got the lead right now. And
all right.
So you can go to Bassmaster.com and look up those things. We're going to be having lots of photographs from Ron on LROutdoors.com. But Ron's there. Get a report from him later. He is everywhere. You know, there's only one Wong there, but it seems like there's a lot of Wongs. I know there's a lot of Wrights.
That's true.
Those things.
Two Wongs make a right.
And, of course, Dave Gabbert.
I wonder who's going to say that.
You can tell that. Dave Gabbert and Gene Smith are here with me in the studio.
Daryl and Daryl show.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, to keep me straight, I've been dealing with some health issues. Of course, that's normal for someone my age, 104. You know, so it's if I'm a little loopy this morning.
And speaking of age, I got to give a shout out.
A shout.
That's
That's what
right.
I was getting ready. How
Yeah,
long was that going to
yeah,
last?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today is my dad's birthday.
All right.
He has made the big mark. He has turned 100 years old today.
Wow.
Do we have
that's
a round
great.
of applause in there?
All right.
100
Happy
years old.
birthday to you.
And your dad's name is?
Glenn,
That's what I thought. Glenn Gabbert, 100 years old today.
100 years young today.
And he has, I bet he's memorized that song.
You know.
Can you think he's heard Happy Birthday
Oh,
100
man,
times?
yeah.
I mean, that's.
Well, it was funny. I was sitting there yesterday, when I come down, out there, I was talking with him, and he's looking. We're in the kitchen, and he's looking out there. He says, I need to get on that John Deere and cut them leaves
Oh,
up
my
out there.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Mr. Glenn, right?
Right.
And, out in Fraser, so 100 years old today. Man, I mean, that's has he seen a lot in his lifetime? That's just amazing. I know Eddie Spencer called me the other night on the telephone.
He called me too.
And he'll be 96
Yeah.
in July, and he can't wait for the fishing rodeo. And he'll be there with his uniform on, I'm sure, 100 degrees, and Eddie will have his uniform and his net. But I asked him how he was doing, and he said, well, I'm doing fine for, a 95-year-old guy. I said, I'm still driving.
Did he tell you had a girlfriend?
Yes, we got into
Yeah.
that. He has a 73-year-old lady that's chasing him. I
Getting
know
on them young chicks.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's right, because he said he's got a car. So, and I think when you're that old, you have to have 2 people in the car. Isn't
That's
that the
right.
limit? I think it's that rate, and you can't go over 25. So those are great. But it's gonna be a fun show. Like I say, got some prizes. Of course, we got that. I started to say prescription. I've been on
Talking about old folks.
I've been on so much
It
medicine.
needs to be springtime. Get
Yes,
some
it
nice
does.
weather to get him out in the
I'm
sun.
ready to finally find out what's been happening to me. I do not have the shingles. People actually thought I had the shingles. I don't have the shingles, but we don't know what. But I'm functioning fine. And so today's show, we're going to be talking to our good friend Ron Branaman at Gastons, which I will be over a little R&R here in a couple of weeks. I'm heading over there on the following a week from Sunday. That I'll be heading over there for about 3 days, 1 full day of fishing. And so I know that I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, Ron Branaman. Then we're going to talk to Ty Inman, our Fayette County wildlife officer, and
Right.
about a big event that's coming up that we all love and cherish. And then we're going to talk about the taxidermy. It's a big taxidermy convention going on this weekend down at what used to be Holiday Inn area down there at the old Whispering Woods Hotel and Conference Center. And this is the Southern Regional Taxidermy. And the way I understand it, we're going to talk to Marshall Pinchback about there's like 3. I don't know how many taxidermists down there. And of course, in honor of that, Gene Smith brought in what was left of his cousin, and he has been preserved here. It looks like Wolfman, but we'll talk about that. Then we're going to get our classic report from Ron Wong, and then also we're going to talk to Josie Fernandez, the superintendent at Hot Springs National Park, because this is the 100th anniversary of the national park system, and we're going
Everything's in hundreds today.
Yeah, and so that's why it was fitting that we have Mr. Glenn Gabbert at 100 and the national park system at 100, and Hot Springs National Park in Arkansas is the oldest of all of them as far as being settled. I think it was first preserved in 1832, but we'll talk to Josie about that. I love Hot Springs National Park. Gone there many times when I was a kid. It's just a cool place. Well, it's actually a hot place.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. If
I
you
used,
want,
I used to go to Burke
And
Mattress.
another little
the bathhouses, the bathhouses
another
are
little
pretty.
historical tidbit.
All right.
Well, 180 years ago today,
Yeah.
uh,
What happened?
down in San Antonio, Crockett looked out there and said, "Boys, it don't look good."
Is that right?
Yeah, because the Alamo fell on March the 6th.
Really?
Yeah, in the wee hours of the morning on March the 6th, 1836. So,
Wow.
180 years.
Huh. Well, and that's one of my favorite stories. I've read everything about Santa Ana and
Yeah.
crossing the line, drew the line in the sand. Really? There
Yeah.
you go. You're my historian. And then we're going to talk to the man that knows BB guns. If he doesn't know the BB guns, no one knows BB guns, and that's our good friend Joe Murphy from Daisy Outdoor Products, and he has got some things about the Second Amendment we're going to talk about today that Dave Gabbert might like to hear a little about these. But so many things going on. The fishing guides, Dave, tell us they're out, right?
They're out. I brought some. I brought a load
Yeah, looking at them here. Yeah.
with me down yesterday. In fact, I brought a load, took them out to the Bass Pro on Sycamore View, and after the show today, I'm going to run some out to the Pyramid store. So, but they came in. I guess it was Tuesday when they came into the regional office. Got them unloaded, so the guys will be distributing them, across the
Going to my
region here.
collection. Going to my collection of them that I have. There's the guy.
And really, because the new fishing regulations, they go in March the 1st.
Yeah.
Of course, corresponding with the new license.
Yes, that's right. You better
the
have your
license expired last day of February.
You better have your new license.
Yeah, and they got an extra day this year on their
Yeah,
old
they
license.
did.
They got the leap year in there.
Yeah, I had the leap. But so if you're thinking about going fishing today, because the weather's going to be beautiful.
Yes, you better do it today before next week.
And so check your license, make sure you're up to date.
And there's some new rules. I'm looking over Region 1.
Region 1, the only thing we've got changes on some of the Beach River watershed
That's what it said,
up in Henderson County where I live. So,
but there's a lot of folks here that go to that. So we got that going on, and then of course we'll be talking a little bit about the deer rallies, and people always don't understand that. How can you have a fishing rodeo and have a deer rally? Explain that to me, to those folks who don't know what's going on around here. A deer rally. Were they all going to show up, come galloping in there like you see on the videos and things along that line? But the TWRA is really into deer rallies, and so we'll talk a little. That's a chance to show off your big deer.
Yeah, it gives a chance to
get it measured.
They get it measured. That they keep records. A couple of people who may not know. The record books out there. Tennessee does have a deer registry.
My name's not on it. I know it. My name's not on it. I took my deer. I killed an Ames plantation, which I thought was a monster deer. It was about a 130. And our good friends that I won't mention names put me between a 180 and a 190.
Well,
my 130 looked like what you doing around here, kid? So.
Well, no, a 130 and a 140 class deer in Tennessee is good quality
it's a nice deer.
Because
why?
I'm going to say because if you think about it, a Boone and Crockett class deer, to me, is a freak. Because if they were so common, then the record book would look like a set of encyclopedias. And
that's true.
It's not.
That's right. Yeah.
So,
I feel better now already.
A good quality 130 class.
Yeah.
Get up to 140. The exceptionals, 150s and 160s. And then, Boone and Crockett has got to be, for a typical, it's got to be 170 and above.
Yeah.
And
well, mine, it's growing over the years. It's getting bigger.
Yeah.
It is. All right, I hear that favorite song that I like.
I hear music.
Here comes Don King in here. All right, Don.
I see fingers.
All right. Oh, wow. All right, we'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.
Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and